Aquala shop when you're not Aquala the whole shop. Aquala everything. Aquala everything.
All right, for most of you who haven't gotten the real gist of what is happening in Imo State, now I'm gonna be dropping you the video of innocent Biafran women who have been crying and who were actually affected by this evil and atrocious thing being committed by Hope Uzodinjo and his boys in Imo State, currently happening in Toronto. That is around MCC Orata Road. Now, what is actually going on, apart from the destruction of lives and properties of innocent Biafran and our innocent mothers, innocent women are being arrested. Not just that, every young man within that axis are currently being carried by the Zoo Army and also by Hope Uzodinma's boys in Tiger Base. What really happened? The Entraco men attacked innocent women, who didn't do anything. I'll be dropping the videos. Don't worry, I dropped some of the videos the day it happened, and I have every video, even the ones that went viral. Where an elderly woman cried out in pains, explained, how a lot of things were stolen from her, including so many food items that she sells. Not just that, they also went into her safe and stole over 200,000. She is one out of so many innocent women that were affected in this. Not just that, also women, you'll be seeing the video in due time. But the reality of all this is that after those men attacked the innocent women, beating them, destroying their properties, stealing their money, some of the young men who were bold enough to retaliated and ended up beating some of them. These people came back and started shooting, and they ended up unaliving innocent Biafran. According to what I heard, we also got the information that I think one of the men who attacked these people, in the course of defending themselves, that is the innocent Biafrans defending themselves, they ended up unaliving one of Hope Uzodinma boys. In annoyance, Hope Uzodinma and his men decided to attack these innocent women, destroying lives and destroying properties. Not just properties alone, but they've been able to unalive so many innocent people. I saw a video that I cannot post where they shot to death a particular young man and threw him in the gutter. It is an eyesore. I wish I could have dropped that video, but due to the YouTube guideline, I am unable to drop the video. Please watch these important information videos that will be dropping and make sure you share so that every Biafran and international communities and also Huriwa and other international group will know what is happening to our innocent Biafran mothers in their own land. Hope Uzodinma is destroying lives of innocent Biafrans who actually are doing everything possible to have a good life. Please watch this video and share.
Insta blog, very dark man. This is happening in Owerri, Imo State. Entraco came to Toronto market in Owerri, Imo State and stole people's markets. Very dark man. I'm calling on you people for help. They stole people's market. They stole everything but people's money. The money they kept, everything. They destroy people's markets. market. More money, everything. They stole people's market, everything. They stole everything in people's market. Mothers are crying. Insta blog, Gist lover, very dark man. Insta blog. Tunde not. We are calling for help. Owerri, Imo State, Toronto market.
This morning. Yaruna Hakokala container. Para rice, para tomato, para granite oil. Can in the granite reach 20,000, 25,000? What at 250,000? What she even can? Everything happen. Why is it? What do you mean by am I okay? Are you mad? Don't tell me that. You don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Face to face. Have her try here. The track. But immediately have it. I think I have Costa. I have your fashion shop. Because I have one I shot her down. No way I in there. I have what she said shop by man. I am not around. Immediately have it with the bottle. Now come on.
You know, most of our so-called governors, these so-called politicians, and your so-called elites, who are representing you from here, all in the name of politics. They forget that there is something called karma. The cry of these innocent women is very powerful. Today they might not actually feel it, but what about tomorrow? What about tomorrow? You can never go scot-free because of the cries and the tears of these innocent young women, because they are not just one. So many of them are crying because of the atrocities being committed by these people. Destroying their source of income wasn't enough by the government. And the most painful part of this is that they were not even told. That was the information we got. We got the information that they were not told. No formal notice were given. There was an attack on them just like that. The first video I dropped was, I think it happened earlier this week. I think 2 days ago. And that was when the instruction came to everybody who was living within that vicinity not to step out, that the government is carrying out a coup. Like they are coming out to attack those who are living within that area in their own land. What is their crime? Their only crime is that they decided to hustle. They decided not to depend on the government. They decided to run their business legitimately. Hope Uzodinma. It happened to Rochas. He was destroying people's goods and services, goods, and destroying their lives here and there. At the end, what was his ordeal? He started having an attack. In as much as people will say, you cannot defeat the government. Yes, you cannot defeat the government, but you should know that there is something called repercussion. There is something called karma. It might not happen to you directly. What about your children? What about your lineage? His entire lineage we close down. It is not even about your money, your power, and whatever you have accumulated will not be able to save you. It is not about their government. You cannot do anything to government. It is about, what about your children? What about your lineage? The thing is not just ending there. They've destroyed the whole market. They've rendered people homeless, like businessless. If there is something called businessless, the people are not doing business within that vicinity anymore because they are doing massive arrest. And this thing is Hope Uzodinma government in collaboration with Tiger Base and other, other groups, Entraco and the rest of them. These innocent women did not commit. I want you people to understand the level of wickedness that these politicians possess. Shebi, election is coming up. For example, the one we are expecting to see in Anambra State, these so-called politicians will still cajole you to come out and vote for them. They will cajole you to come out and vote for them. And on that day of the election, most of you will be giving chicken change, 15 naira. Okay, I think they've increased to 5,000. That is what they share now. They will share you change to sell your conscience, to put them in power. Yet at the end, they will turn you to people who no longer have businesses. They treat you, kick you like trash in your own land. I'm not talking about the one happening in Lagos. No. After all, Lagosians claim that is their land, so they can treat Biafrans anyhow. I'm talking about here in hometown, here in your land. They keep on treating you like trash, and at the end, they toss you away. They toss you away after getting what they want. That is the level of evil and wickedness that these people, possess. And until you come to the actualization that these men do not care about you, that these men only care about what they are getting currently, at the moment when they need you during that election. After the election, they toss you away. Until you come to that realization, the better for us. So this is happening in MCC Orata, Toronto Junction. That big market is a very big market, very popular market. And people within that vicinity are living in fear. As I'm talking to you, currently there is an ongoing raiding. Currently, this night, they are raiding, people are being raided in their home. So there is fear everywhere. Ojoji everybody, because nobody knows who will be next. You as a young man, you'll be walking. This is Owerri we are talking about. This is Owerri we are talking about. We're not talking about maybe Okigwe or Olo, where the whole issue has been coming up. This is pure Owerri we are talking about. So the government cannot say they are not aware of this, because I've heard so many people come out to defend the government, that the government are not aware. Those so-called political mongers claiming that the government are not aware. So the big question is, who gave the order? Who gave the order against these innocent women? Who gave the order for these women to be massacred in their place of hustle? Because if their properties alone weren't destroyed. For most of you who do not understand, we have the videos. This is we're not talking about just information we got. We have the videos, the video evidences of people being massacred. If you want the video, we can give you the video, on our platform. We can provide a way to share the video so that you will see that people are being, unalive. You see blood everywhere. This is innocent people who went out on their daily activities are being massacred on daily basis in Biafran land. People who did not commit any crime. So we are using this medium to call on international communities. Please, wherever you are, especially those of you living in diaspora, the best thing you can do for us is to help us to share this video to as many groups, to as many platforms. That is why I am posting it by this time, so that most of those who are living in diaspora will watch this video and help us to share this video, so that international communities we know and understand what is happening in Biafran land. So when we keep on saying that we need the help from the United States because of our people are being massacred, because of our people are going through all kind of atrocious thing by the Zoo government, we are saying it down to the root, down to our place in Biafran land, because the governors are helping the Zoo government, to make their work easier. That is why they continue to unalive innocent Biafrans in Biafran land. This is coming direct from our YouTube channel. Please make sure you help us share this information. Forget about the ones you've seen on on other social media. The information currently is that so many Biafrans are being carried. Homes are being raided currently, and it is happening live and direct in Biafran land. That is just the truth, and that is the reality of the ordeal happening in Imo State currently as I'm talking to you. Who will be the next? That is the big question, and everybody in Imo State are living in fear. Please make sure you help us take this video to another level.